Hey, anything this weekend is in play. You are 121 days away on Sunday. It could be. But what I really want to shove down your throats, but it's not my favorite. What I want to try to force is December 14th, December 16th, because you have the 121 coded and the 214 and the 216 coded, which is perfect. Because what is 214? The 214th verse is the first time deadly wound is mentioned. It's Revelation 13:3 or 313 coded, which, the Zapruder film was framed 313 for the deadly wound, of course. And rising as Antichrist, 6 times 6 times 6 is 216, which melds perfect with 121 Antichrist. So these two are the 350th day of the year. And these two, these are the same. I just highlighted them different to show you the 121 and the 214 fusion that goes with them. I want to force that down your throat, but what I think it is Christmas Eve. And let's go over why that is. I looked at something. You go back at and look at the anomaly of how my second wife and I, Candyman, have that anomaly. And this number has not been paying off. Well, what is sitting right there in front of us besides 2001 is 27952, and that's how many days old Trump will be on Christmas Eve. And in the seconds of the day he would go down and the day he would rise begins with 24:15 from Matthew 24:15, of when Jesus said, "When you therefore see the abomination of desolation spoken of by Daniel the prophet stand in the holy place, let whosoever readeth understand." And we talked about how Trump is this Daniel Bible verse, 400 days. Daniel 9:27, he is 27:9. And on Eve, 52, a second marriage number to Candy. I was her 88. Well, her marrying me was her 88th, my 52, because her first marriage was 87, first two digits, her and her husband combined. You do have an 88 in the minutes. The 24th is, I will tell you about the 24th. It's the biggest day we got on the grid. Combine both dates with the 25th, it's not even close. His rising day, theoretically, if it's the 26th, is No Time to Die. Whoops, The King's Man, which had the exact same ending as No Time to Die, where they stood as a group of, I think it was 5, and toasted the dead person to some scotch or some whiskey or whatever it was, bourbon. The exact same ending with the exact same actor. The guy that plays M was also the lead character in The King's Man. I've shown you all that many times. When we get close to it, I'll go ahead and run the videos of both and show you it's the exact same ending. They toasted Bond to whiskey at the end. They toasted the man's son to whiskey. Same type of room, same type of setting, same amount of people, give or take, and one of the same actors to even make sure that it's carried over perfectly. No Time to Die, because he's risen. Casino Royale release date. S. Darko movie release date. Kingsman Gold Medal had 12/19/97 on it. If that's a date, its progression does fall on that rising day. Hi. But the 24th, the going down day, it's off the charts. It's the 2014-2020 total solar eclipse. Midpoint of 2 that make X cross. Room 222 release date on 9/11/1969. I Am the Chosen One. Obama birth certificate, which Trump always talked about. It's Obama's birthday. CDC founding date, The Godfather release date, The Omen release date, Batman Begins release date, Chariots of Fire release date, total lunar eclipse earlier this year is a connection to it. Osama bin Laden Day, May 2nd, 2011. Revolutionary War shot heard around the world date connects to this perfectly with a 37 progression. Trump's 7/11 versus 9/11 speech, Buffalo, New York. Anne Hathaway birthday progression. Franz Ferdinand assassination. Trump announcing he had the illness on October 2nd, 2020. Track down episode. Release date where Trump got shot. If you're new to all this and you don't know the track down episode, in a TV show in 1958 where a guy named Dr. Walter Trump said he was going to build a wall to save them all. It was a TV show. His name was Trump, and he got shot at the end. He was a snake oil salesman. When we get closer to it, we'll go over that. Guy even flashed the yoni when he was talking with Trump and pointed to Trump while he was also with the sheriff. He flashed a 666 yoni okay hand signal when he motioned over to Trump. Hilarious. Trump golden statue, CPAC. Saturday Night Live release date, October 11th, 75. That's Studio 8H for 88, H the 8th letter. Johnny Carson, JC, Jesus Christ Final Show aired May 22nd, 1992. Include both dates, you get the 7/11/2010 total solar eclipse. Lord of the Rings, Two Towers. Get it? Because what were the Lord of the Rings trilogy? It was Fellowship of the Ring, which is the mystery Babylonian fellowship that runs this earth, and fake football and fake politics and Hollywood and music industry and weatherman and sportsman on TV. Everybody on TV. You have to be a member. Fellowship of the Ring. Next Lord of the Ring, the Two Towers, Twin Trumps, twins. What rises? What's the third? Lord of the Rings. What rises back up? Return of the King. Lord of the Rings, Return of the King. One Best Picture. Shooter Dinty Moore. Shooting the Dinty Moore can for practice. Dinty Moore came to 88. Movie Shooter and Chernobyl hit on that day also when you include both dates. Casino Royale, United Kingdom, release date. Purge, election year release date. Back to the Future release date. A lunar eclipse in 2001. Dark Knight Rises release date. Ugh. No Time to Die release date. So Kingsman Golden Circle and No Time to Die. Nothing's a guarantee though. Boy, I tell you, I guaranteed. And then what did I tell you? You can't really guarantee it because fallen angels know the future. They always set you up nicely. But you got No Time to Die in the Kingsman, don't you? Or is the Kingsman in the other one? I don't know. I was just reading it. Hang on. Oh, it's The Rising Day is the Kingsman. No Time to Die. And No Time to Die is the day before it. The actual release date of No Time to Die is the 25th. The Kingsman, same ending on the 26th. Jeez. Oh no, man. Any of these dates are solid. Anytime you start to get to the darkest day of the year, the longest day of the year, whatever you want to call it, which is the 21st. Could you go down on the 20th, rise on the 20, rise on the 22nd, which is the rebirth of the sun, or do they really celebrate rebirth of the sun on a different day? When is Saturn? When does actual Saturnalia begin? Beginning date of Saturnalia.
According to National Today, Saturnalia, celebrated from December 17th to 23, is an ancient Roman festival and holiday held to celebrate the agricultural god Saturn.
So that's the 17th, and we were looking at how rising on the 16th is nice with the numbers. But you get back to Trump's, how he's 27952 days old. Well, I'll be 22451. And then it's weird that Earl, born 727, the length of IPEC goat. And if you're new to the channel, it's too long to explain to you about my fallen quarterback friend. He was kind of one of the most popular kids in school right before his graduation. His mom shot him, killed him. And it's a long story, and it connects with a lot of numbers. That connects to my marriage, that connects to my divorce, which all connects to Trump. And Earl on this Christmas Eve date would be 2795. And remember, Trump is 27952 on that day. So it's pointing to that 2795, and Trump would actually be 27952. Actually, the same numbers. Just scramble them around a little bit. Very interesting. I mean, and I told y'all that Trump's 58 bedrooms at Mar-a-Lago, 58 stories of Trump Tower is all about May 8th, the day Earl was killed. And until we find out what that 58 stands for, I'm going to stick to that. So that's very interesting that Earl is that many days old. And when you run at the very end on the 24th, where I'm 51 days old, I'm 22451, and Trump is 52. And on the rising day, it's 53 and 54. That covers all of my marriage numbers: 51, 52, 53, 54. I've only been married twice, so it's 51, 52. But if you remember how the 54s and I don't know, I'm not going to get into it. But that's kind of what I'm looking at. I'm looking at Christmas Eve-ish or this 14th. And if you start running everything, what else was interesting? There was it's 134 days from that Sirius rising. We know about the 34 years between 88 and 2022. So he's 134 on the days old when he would go. I mean, from Sirius, it's 134 days to Christmas Eve. It'd be 136 on the rising day. And of course, 136 is a fusion of 13 and 36. 36 is the triangular number of 666. If you add 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4, all the way to plus 35 plus 36, you get 666. It's known as a triangular number. So that would be the rising day of 1226, known as Boxing Day in Canada. But any of this stuff, if he rises on the 16th and you start celebrating Saturnalia on the 17th, I mean, I don't know. But again, I will always go back to that combined number until this year is out. But my second wife and I's combined number times a year, and it has the 27952, along with the year the twin Trumps fell, 2001. Now, the police called me when my dad was found from a suicide. The phone rang at 1224. Never forget it, because 24 is my big number, right? So sure enough, wouldn't that be ironic if Trump goes down on 12/24? Now, he could rise on that day. What if he were to rise on that day? Because it's fused with 216, 6 times 6 times 6, Antichrist. That means he would go down on the 22nd. He would be 27,950. Now on the 20th, don't forget, he's 7666. 76 years, 6 months, 6 days. So anyway, there's just a lot to look at. If he doesn't go down in 2022, and we're right here at the end of 2022, I mean, we were narrowing it down, but it's text to Trump 88022. Telling you that 88 is the 22. And it's just so perfect in iPad Goat, where it says Trump exit, the rabbit lights up along with the total solar eclipse of Lily. Well, that's just saying Trump exit in 2022. Then here comes the year of the rabbit, total solar eclipse for abomination of desolation. We've shown you that many times. That's just, it's the easiest thing in the world to see. So if we start running the numbers, I guess, from the abomination of desolation, we can see if there's a Blue's Clue. You run it from the 14th, 127. From the rising day, 125. Run it from the 22nd. Now you got your Donald, you got your 119. If he goes down the 20th and rises on the, if he goes down on the 20th, He's 121 from when he's Antichrist, abomination of desolation. That's December 20th. Offing date. Rising date, the 22nd, 119 Donald. That's big. That's awfully big. Now you run it from the 24th, you got your 117, Revelation 11:7 coded. If he goes down the 24th, he would rise on the 26th. You got your 115, which isn't really a big number for us. $111 days left. We do know that 9/11 was day 254 with 111 left. Let's look at all the numbers of 9/11 again. You got 9 times 11, oops, times 2001, 198, 099, times day 254. Single digit times it by GOD. You got your 88 being 86th. But not a lot of clues about dates. You got your 68, 88, 86. So you got your being 86 and the reversing of the 86 is the 68, all of the 88 fused together, and they're all dead in the middle. It's 4 digits on the left, 4 in the middle, 4 on the right. That's pretty strong, isn't it? All right, take the 7154 back out of it, and then times it by 111. Sorry, that's my washer. When you just use the 111 days left times the 99, 9 times 11, you got an 88 that sits right in the middle of the numbers. You got 3 on the left, 3 on the right, and the 88's in the middle. But still not really, well, look at it. You got 1988 right there. With the 89, with the 98th verse of Revelation, the white horse, with the 89 again. So my friend who was born on 11/17, as I sat next to, at his funeral, as I sat next to a guy born on 9/11, let's run Tommy's dates by all of these dates. I don't hate that for sure. Let's run Ronnie's 9/11 birthday. Both of them died way too young. Here's 216, 54 on the 24th on the rising day. 216, 56. $187 in the seconds is very prevalent. If we run it by the 14th that we were looking at, 216.44, then it'd be 216.46. Then on the 20th, 2165 again with the 187. And he's 711 months old. 9 days. Oh, wow. 711.7 on the 18th. That means Trump would go down on the 16th, rise on the 18th. For that to work out perfectly. $7.11 on the months for Ronnie with the 216 with the days. 11.7 in the minutes. 187 in the seconds. The 519. So there's nothing. I'm glad that I'm not zeroing in on any one date anymore. Because I was really for sure it was going down today or tonight. It's 9:22, but no. This day is past. My Groundhog Day divorce date hits on the 20th. That 20th is definitely a big day. And it's the progression of 9/11. It's hard to put them in order, isn't it? If we were to put them in order, what do you like the best? The 20th the best? And then the day in between his rising is the darkest day of the year, the 21st. They're all going to be December's because we're running out of time, aren't we? I mean, that's really what I'm looking at. How about y'all? So hard to figure, isn't it? Just the only thing that's just so the kicker is how Trump is 27952 days old, and that sits inside of that math for this year. 27952. Christmas Eve. But that's not a reason for me to put that first. But it's strong. Got it second. All right. Anyway, love y'all. Good stuff.